But let's see what our next topic is on our Malapert Smark episode number 154 official blog post.
Yeah.
I like this topic. All right. So the debut of the legendary El Grande Americano, a slightly controversial angle that they're running here on WWE. Robert, if for podcast listeners who are on the podcast platforms and can't see us at all, Robert has the Grande Americano in his backdrop for his Zoom. So, okay.
This was my highlight of the week.
Yeah.
All right. So storyline number 6 I listed it as storyline number 6 on our review, which is in the description below, the entire thing. If anyone wants to go see what we thought of every single storyline from Raw, there was some good stuff, but we're only covering a couple today. So, El Grande Americano, the pride of the Gulf of America, as they call him. You know what? I think this one, we're not going to do any other watch-alongs for modern stuff this week, so I'll take off the Okada picture, and let's listen to the video package for this one.
Good.
The rich, illustrious history of Lucha Libre is filled with legends like Blue Demon, the Guerrero family, and Mil Máscaras. But one star shines brighter than all the rest. El Grande Americano. Hailing from the Gulf of America, El Grande Americano was raised to be the ultimate luchador. He quickly rose to the top of the industry, and for decades was the face of Lucha Libre. But after being blackballed by his jealous enemies, he disappeared without a trace. Now, the legend has returned to bring the honor and
That's a great image right there. I love that one.
sport.
Was he flying?
He is an icon. He is a trailblazer. He is El Grande Americano.
Oh man! So then they cut to the back, and LWO is there with Adam Pearce, and they're like, "What the heck is that?" They're offended, right? They're playing the part of this is offensive to Mexicans, right?
Yes.
So let's see. I'll go through our ratings first. By the way, Chad Gable is there, and he's trying to say it's not me, and then he comes out as the Grande Americano. Actually, what's his name? Dragon Lee tries to take his mask off, which I thought was a pretty funky spot. But in the end, El Grande Americano with the victory. And our ratings for this segment, I said this was fire because I really enjoyed it. Like, I was just stone-faced watching Raw, and suddenly I start grinning from ear to ear at the just hilarity of this. Robert, a heart, plus 3 points, loved it. Okay, Vlad, 2 thumbs up, really liked it. So, okay. Robert, I guess in your comments, I would like to know, in addition to why you liked it, do you think this is offensive at all? Because I did hear some people say that Triple H has been kind of under fire for this angle in some way. So
Whatever, bro.
I did not think, I guess I have to think about it now since you brought it up, but that thought never crossed my mind at all.
yeah, because I'll pause the clock for a second, but we try to stay away from politics on this show.
Okay, so the thing is, for those who've been watching Raw lately, you guys would know what's going on. You know, it makes what's happening now in this video package makes sense in the context of what's been going on in the past couple of episodes of Raw. Like, I wouldn't be offended by this at all. I personally know.
All right. Well, give any other comments you got then. What's up? Okay. What's up with this? Chad Gable? Is it Chad Gable? Is it not Chad Gable? What's going on here?
No. Chad Gable was clearly sick. He had a doctor's note. So this was this was my this was my favorite segment of the week personally. So yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been Chad Gable according to I forgot his name already. But he read it and said it was a legit Doctor No. So
Adam Pearce.
yeah, Adam Pearce. Yes, Adam Pearce said it was a legit Doctor No.
Yeah, what did you guys think of how Adam Pearce is kind of going along with this? He's like, well, so I can't do anything about this, guys. The LWO's complaining, and he's like, well, he's signed. This guy is our newest wrestler, El Grande Americano, and he's got a little. Let me see. Let me pull up this picture right here. This face he's got. He's like, this is just how it is, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, did you guys think that was silly, or what's going on with that?
Yes, it was silly, but at the same time, I loved it. I was eating it up. It was awesome.
All right. I guess I get some comments from Vlad. Vlad, you go ahead. What do you think of this angle?
The video package was unbelievably great. I loved every minute of the video package. It was hilarious on all levels, dude. I laughed so hard.
A lot of great imagery. So this guy was blackballed by his jealous enemies, and somehow and what's his name? Pat McAfee said the reason we've never heard of him is because he was so underground.
yeah, way underground. He wrestled in God knows where the last 20 years. But anyways, no, I thought it was hilarious. The match was cool, and the whole thing afterwards with Ray and Dragon Lee, and then Chad coming in with like coughing, whatever. That was all right. Like the video package is the thing that really sticks out. That was great. That was tremendous. And yeah, I mean, offensive, no, but I mean, obviously, I don't think this should be offensive. I don't think it's anything to be that offended about.
Well, a lot of people are offended at the fact of the renaming of the Gulf of America
right
from Mexico, and he is from the Gulf of hailing from the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
It's meant to stick into people's craws because obviously we try to stay away from politics on the show, but President Trump changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and somehow on Google Maps it's listed as the Gulf of America. I don't know how. I guess somehow they're in with those people or something, and
possibly Google, maybe, but I don't really know.
So he's from the Gulf of America, which. I
mean, okay, yes. It's not I guess the best time to say something like that, but at the same time, it's supposed to be tongue in cheek. It's wrestling after all. You could have a little fun with it. It's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to get. If you're offended by this, then dude, you have to have a lot thicker skin. I'm sorry.
I know.
Then you're not really ready for. You're not really ready for the world if you're offended by.
All right, next storyline. I think we're done. Actually, I will make a note. Not very detailed. We're not gonna talk about NXT or TNA or Evolve here on this show, but I will say that I did review that on my own, all three of them. Well, actually, Robert does NXT with me. So if anyone is interested in our NXT or TNA Impact or Evolve reviews, I put our reviews from last week in the description below as well. Some interesting stuff there. Stephanie Vaquer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Robert? Stephanie Vaquer. Double champion.
La Primera.
Yeah, man. She's the best. Oh, but yeah, there's some interesting stuff. Ricky Saints also, Vlad. I don't know if you've been following what's going on with Ricky Saints. What's her name? Stevie Turner. She was named general manager of Evolve. Did you see that, Robert?
I don't know what that is.
No, I didn't see that.
What happened with Ricky Saints?
Ricky Saints is feuding with the North American champion Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears won the title. So he's finally a WWE champion at the age of 44.
That's an old AEW. Wait, Shawn Spears won what? Oh, the North American title, you said?
Yes, the NXT North American title. Yeah, he even I think he made a joke to Ricky Starks. He said, if it doesn't work out for you here, you can always go back to... He's like, oh, no, you can't. So
yeah, that's true. Probably cannot.
Okay. And then the last thing we got from SmackDown, I guess, is Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Which
that was really good.
Drew got choke slammed into a car windshield. So
yeah, I mean, there was a lot to say about this, but I liked the whole thing with Drew being so happy with himself, and he was just trying to go get drunk at some UK bar, and Priest is coming in and attacking him. the whole thing through the windshield in the car and whatnot, that was all right. All of that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and I made a comment on my review post saying that, even though Drew's not in a main event scene, dude, he's still being featured. So this is a lot better than him being in AEW, for example. Like if he had the choice to be in the mid card here in some featured storyline for WrestleMania or being the top guy in AEW, this is still like way better in my